Good morning, Rattlers. So it is time for the best weekend of the year, the 2018 October Tinley Park NARBC here in Tinley Park, Illinois. So let's go walk around and check out all the amazing vendors and all the amazing reptiles and see who's gonna win the Tinley Park 2018 Rattle On Awards.
I'm Dāv Kaufman and I am obsessed with reptiles, and I have been since I was 9 years old. 25 years later, I made a trilogy of award-winning movies about them. Now my life is all about touring the world in search of them in wild places and checking out some of the most awesome breeding facilities and reptile expos while I'm at it. So come with me and join my reptile adventures.
At Rainbow Mealworms, we grow all our insects 100% naturally so that you get the freshest, most lively feeders on the market. So for all your reptile food needs, place your order today at rainbowmealworms.net.
Hey, that's a good looking banner. Look at that monster. Whoa.
Hey, girl.
That is a big old berm.
Oh, not really.
Hey, Tikis, quit stealing my footage. So there are so mmany awesome reptile YouTubers here that last night I decided to get them all together and throw a party at the Airbnb that we're staying at. All right, so Brian Cusco is here, and Brian is gonna drink this whole thing of salsa.
Yet again, another person tripping.
All right, Garrett Hartle from Reach Out Reptiles. What are you sitting on?
This is my super dwarf chair.
Your soup? Oh, I love it. Emily from Snake Discovery is here. Kat from Catalina is here. Woo! All right, Jason Miller is here. What's up?
Hey!
Over here, we got the Tiki's Geckos Boas.
Yo, shout out to Dave for putting this together, brother.
Hey, right on, man. Cheers. Go, Kat, go. So what just happened, Emily?
I'm not good.
What's the smurf? Well, that's about all I can legally show, but man, when reptile YouTubers get together, it is such a blast. These are such a great group of guys, and if you're not watching their videos, I'm gonna put their link in the description below. You guys have got to check them all out. What's your name and what do you got there? And what's this? Look at this. So you got a whole notebook for breeders to sign. That is really a cool idea. Look at this little rock star right here. What's your name?
Liam.
Now, what is your favorite band?
Slayer.
Slayer! Woo! All right, boa aficionados, a friend of mine, Vin Russo, is here, and every show that I ever do, I never really get up to talk to Vin about his amazing boas. So I'm gonna go over to Vin's table and we're gonna see some of his amazing boas. All right, here's the man, Vin Russo. So you've been doing boas forever. How long have you been doing these?
30-something years.
30-something years.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow, and so 30 years ago, the morphs were like the Surinams and the locality boas and...
Right, when we wanted to see color, we saw red-tail boas and Hog Island boas.
Right.
Real colorful back then.
Yeah, I remember those.
Yeah.
All right, so now you have blood boas here, and I'm really loving the blood boas. So can we check some of these out?
Sure. I mean, we've got some here. They're really colorful.
So for people that don't know, tell us what the blood boa line is.
The blood boas originated from boas from El Salvador. A guy named Ron St. Pierre would dig through, piles of wild-caught boas that would come in bags of 50, and he literally searched through a bunch of bags and found 3 of them back in It was about the mid 90s, early 90s, and he bred them and proved them to be a recessive gene. So they were reproducible. He made them, and we've been trying to perfect them by making them redder and redder, by breeding hypos into them.
Sure.
And other traits. So.
Yeah, well, it's a dang good looking boa. So let's talk about the line that's named after you. Let's talk about the Russo Red Hypo Sterlings.
Well, the Russo Red is a polygenic trait that I've bred to increase red in snakes, because obviously red is what people like. And,
sure.
And over years I bred hypo boas to make red and red and red, and I got to the point where I made them really red, and then I bred them into the sterling boas, and I made a Russo Red sterling boa. I also have a Russo Red non-hypo sterling.
Yeah, let's check that out. Yeah. So that's the Russo line red sterling there.
Well, you can see the red on the sides.
Yep.
There.
All right, so the Russo line, where did that gene originate from?
Well, about, I would say, about 16 years ago, my brother had a pet shop, and a kid walked in with a snake in a bag. And he said to my brother, "Do you guys take snakes? I'm going to college, and I can't take it with me." And my brother's like, "Nah, I don't want any of you junky snakes. Get out of here, kid." So I'm like, "Hey, let me take a look." He opens the bag, and it's a normal Colombian, but it's blazing red.
Wow.
So I said, I'll take it. You know, what do you want for it? He's like, "I don't want anything. I just want somebody to give it a good home."
Wow.
Like, no problem.
And that's how the line started.
That was a really red normal Colombian, and I bred it into some salmon boas, and picked the reddest ones, bred them to each other, and after 3 or 4 generations, I got some really good red stuff out of it.
That's fantastic. Well, you have the most, I mean, you wrote the book about boas, and you have some of the most amazing books. Hey, there it is. Look at that. Yeah, so, yeah, I just had to get over here and check out your boas. We are going to have to plan a trip down to South America, see if we can find some boas in the wild.
I'll be your huckleberry. I'll go.
Right on. All right, man. Thank you so much. Have a great show.
Appreciate it.
All right, so this is the most impressive booth here at Tinley, man. How did you build all this?
Oh man, over time actually. This is actually all pallet wood. This is like 200-year-old barn oak from a thing that pulled down. I actually have on my channel, I have a build process on this. But I'll tell you, it's more about the design than the looks. I mean, the style is really, my wife calls it crappy chic, so that I can basically go dumpster diving, grab a bunch of stuff and make a booth out of it. Like, so I'm Western Pennsylvania, we're all Pittsburgh. If you see the logo, you got the bridges in there and everything. So we like to go industrial. So we just welded it all up. These are actually toolboxes that the snakes are in. And the important thing for me though is just how to take care of the animals. So let me show you this. These are all heated. It's really important at the show.
So you've got heat on the bottom of all of these.
Yeah, running out. Half of
Look
them
at
are
this,
heated.
right here.
So they can jump on or jump off. It's just a very mild heat. It's not like you keep them at home.
Yeah.
You know, it gets cold in here at night. So I'm traveling. This is Tinley Park, right? So
right.
I mean, I leave my house Thursday morning, I drive out, set up Friday, we're here Saturday, Sunday, drive home Monday. That's 5 days. Baby snakes, no water. I mean, they'll survive, but it is nice. I built this center display around a sea serpent's rack. So every snake gets to go in here at night. These are all treated for mites so that I can, you know, for my peace of mind, let people handle the stuff.
Yeah.
They go in at night, all the bugs die that are run around from the other breeders and stuff. But more importantly, these are thermostatically controlled, they got water. So what I did is I went ahead and made the little locking display doors here. And I'll check this out. I'll show you a secret, but you can't come messing with my thermostats then. So this side right here, even though this looks all, you know, farmered together or whatever, I got my little trick door with all my thermostatic controls in there. Just pops open silently. And we're about halfway down. I gotta get some swag racks and stuff going up here. I got a laser cut metal sign that's the Reach Out Reptiles is gonna go in here nice and backlit.
Fantastic.
So I got presentation covered. And then the big thing is, like, I think if you're gonna put all the time into coming to a show, you wanna interact with people.
Right.
So you know, like the people that sit behind the booth and read books.
Like me, right, yeah.
Or like you, or
yeah,
you're
right.
You're not even at your booth. At the show.
I'm not even sure where my booth is.
So for me, instead of having like a table full of animals that people walk past and it automatically, I think, funnels you through your booth.
Yeah, right on.
So as a vendor, I want to at least say hi to them and ask how the show is going. So what we do is we come in over here. It gives them some space to get out of the aisle. They can walk around and check out all the snakes. I do dwarf and super dwarf retics, you know that. And the most important question is how big does it get, which varies by bloodline.
Right.
So I like to bring an adult in a display that I can say, okay, any of these males are going to get exactly that size. I think sometimes when I say, hey, 8 feet long, well, that's a monster, or it doesn't register. So I say, check it out. 8 foot long, dwarf retic. It's, what, a little bit bigger than a big ball python girl, right?
Yeah.
Obviously longer, but size-wise. And then, you know, whenever I'm at a reptile show, my feet hurt. I've been walking all day. So we figured a good way to set out some seats. We got the full 8-foot bar here. It is BYOB, but I mean, we're down.
Look at that.
And we got the cell phone charging station here, so that's the other thing is like, you need to sit down, you need to recharge yourself, you need to recharge your phone. So, you know, you just
That is
plug it in
just
there.
awesome. You know, I'm stealing this idea from you.
Yeah, well, obviously, I mean, if you have a,
Why haven't I not yet is the question that I should be asking.
have 2 YouTube channels. You could have one playing
I'm
on
saying.
each TV set. I'm just saying. So really the design is there, but the big thing is you cover the presentation, you cover the customer service, and then most importantly of all, you cover the comfort of the animals. And I think by putting a little bit of thought into the design early on, and you know what, I'm not greedy. I will share. You see the design, you guys do this. Other vendors, step up your game. You know, I mean, I'm not throwing insults.
Oh, we're gonna get some hate comments on that comment.
I'm not throwing any insults, nothing like that. You don't have to have the style or whatever, but I mean, the most important thing for me, my favorite part of this booth is what you don't see in the snake racks down there. My baby's on heat, getting water at night, and they come out, you know, from like a vending perspective, they even come out looking better because they're refreshed.
Absolutely. And you know the coolest thing about your booth?
What's the coolest thing?
You've got a Kim.
Oh, yeah. That is definitely the coolest. So, like I said, presentation.
So Rattlers, now you can see why Garrett's Table at Reach Out Reptiles wins the October 2018 Tinley Rattle-On Awards for the best booth here. So as I walk around, I see so many absolutely amazing ball python morphs and boa morphs and retic morphs and crested geckos and everything else that's here. It's really hard for me to pick out which one is the It's really hard for me to pick out which one is going to win the 2018 October Tinley Rattle-On Awards, but I think I found it at JD Constriction. All right, John, so you're in another one of my videos, but you have hatched out an incredible snake, a super GHI pastel SKA xanthic. That thing is amazing. Tell me all about it.
I really actually love the snake. It's one of my favorite animals that I've hatched this past year. I got super lucky, hit on some great odds. I have a pastel xanthic GHI male, breeder male, that I ran to a GHI het xanthic female. And not only did I end up landing on the combination of both a super GHI, an xanthic, and pastel all in one animal, but I actually also proved both of those animals are also het clowns.
Wow.
So it's very, very exciting to not only have this animal hatched, but the fact that it's 66% possible het clown, pretty awesome.
I'm gonna have to come back and see if this thing proves out, but I can't wait to show off this guy, so let's check him out.
All right. Her, it is a girl.
It is a her.
Yeah, something's pretty awesome is her eyes. Very, very blue steel eyes, and that super blushed out head.
Wow.
And usually really nice pastel xanthic combinations look white. And what's really dumbfounding here is just with pastel added in a super GHI combo, it just makes this really vibrant silver come through.
That is amazing.
Which is not what I would have expected.
Yeah, neither would I. This is an absolute amazing snake, and this is why this is my pick for the October 2018 Tinley Rattle-On Awards for the best snake here. Congratulations on that snake, man. That is just absolutely amazing. So, all the rattlers out there want to know, if you were gonna sell this snake, How much would you be asking?
I have no idea, honestly. It's invaluable to me at this point.
Like the Stormtrooper?
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly. It's honestly worth more from a marketing standpoint, a uniqueness standpoint, and couple that with what I see coming down the pipe.
Right.
For Clown and Super GHI and everything else, I think it's going to make some world's first that people are going to truly think are amazing.
Keep on keeping on, man. You're doing an amazing job with this gene.
Thank you.
Right on. Have a good show, man.
Yep, take care.
Brian Cusco bought what?
That is my food.
This is Kat Aaliyah's lunch.
Oh, look at that.
You can't close that.
Captive bred. All right, so Kat is seeing her first silver savu python.
How do you say it? Savu?
Savu. S-U-V-A. S-U-V. S-A. Savu. Savu. S-A-V-U. Savu. All right, so we've got like 20 minutes left. What are we going to see for the last 20 minutes of the show?
See Dave do a headstand.
There's no possible way that's happening. No. I'll do a foot stand. I'm doing it now. See, look. I'm doing a foot stand. There we go.
Fair enough.
Nice and easy and painless. Look at this northern pine snake.
Whoa.
So you don't have any ball pythons, but you need to get pine snakes.
I love pine snakes. They're very pretty.
They're very piney. Oh, look at this big boy.
30 seconds about the animal.
This is a 5-year-old rhino iguana.
5-year-old?
Yep, he's been on different television shows. We got him from a guy who does TV appearances. We got him a bigger male, and he just couldn't do 2 males, so.
Wow, he is a total chubster.
Hi, buddy. Oh, he's making a sound.
What's his name?
I don't think he has a name right now. Big Max.
Big Max.
You should name him Iguana Elia.
Yes.
What are we gonna go see now?
It's possibly the heaviest snake.
The heaviest snake?
Yeah, the heaviest snake at the show. Not just heavy because of. It's more like it's heavy because. Oh man, I just gotta see it.
Oh, it's a gummy
Look
snake!
at that thing, dude. Pound for pound.
That is the
snake.
heaviest thing.
Look, feel the weight on this thing.
Oh man,
Jeez.
it feels sticky. How does that taste?
Fantastic.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Kat, do you want to bite?
I do not.
I can't imagine why.
All right, Rattlers, so that is the end of the 2018 October NARBC show here in Tinley. You know, it is so awesome to be here, not only to sell the snakes that I produce, but really to meet all of you guys, the Rattlers, the fans of the show. I love meeting each and every one of you, especially the kids. Man, they just are so awesome, and they're the next generation of herpers, and I really love talking to each and every one of you. So if you see me at these shows, don't be afraid to come up and say hi. I really love it. But I want to show you my purchase. It's a Venus flytrap with pitcher plants. This is all I bought at the show. It's kind of cool, ain't it? It was also really awesome to hang out and party with all the other reptile YouTubers here. You know, they are producing some really awesome videos, and I'm going to put all their links in the description below, so check out their channels as well. You know, I got to say that I just love the support that all the reptile YouTubers give each other. We're all making videos.
If you have a 50-50 ticket from USARC, please get...
Anyway, my plant and I are going to tear down this table, and we're going to hit the road. So like this video, share this video, hit that subscribe button when you do hit that bell so you never miss an upload. And until the next reptile adventure from Iguana Fest in Florida, love the planet, feed your reptile obsession, and rattle on.